Hey Amazon, I'm Jasmine Moyer, and welcome to Sway TV. Hashtag shoppers are wanted, and I'm so grateful you are streaming live with me today. We're gonna have some fun on the stream. And now it's time for nails. These are the literally best rock bottom prices you can absolutely find. The perfect gifts. You guys, get on this now.
Such an amazing Amazon deal.
Isn't this fun? I do like a lot of the thinking for you.
Yes, we got our Drake's Cake break. That was very dramatic.
We're so lucky for platforms like Sway TV and Amazon Live.
Thank you. Thank you at Sway TV. Thank you. Oh, Naveen says thank you. This is my first time I'm seeing Amazon Live. This is better than Netflix. Yes! 2, 1. Follow Sway TV.
Follow Sway right here.
Corey says, thank you, Sway TV. Shakira says, thank you, Sway. Yes, guys, it is so much fun. We love Sway TV. And of course, remember, hashtag shoppers wanted. We so appreciate you, your support of this community. I hope you're staying safe at home and letting Amazon deliver your packages. We'll see you soon. Until then, let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway. Let's sway.
Let's sway.
What's up, Amazon? Welcome back to Sway TV. I am Ellie Rivers, the beauty editor here in Los Angeles of our new favorite channel on Amazon, Sway TV, where we are featuring the best, the most innovative, the best of beauty, the best of fashion, all available here on Amazon. And today, I'm very, very excited. We have a very special episode in store for you guys. We are going to be featuring a little thing called Glamnetics. If you guys have watched my channel, you know that I absolutely love this brand. You've seen me do tutorials on them. And today we are so very excited to be, I'm so excited about this, you guys. We are interviewing the founder and CEO, Ann Mcferran. So welcome, Ann, to Amazon Live and virtually into our Sway TV studio. Thank you so much for joining us today. Oh, I don't hear you.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
So happy to be here. Really excited to show the products to everyone. And yeah.
Amazing, amazing. So if you guys are new to Glamnetics, get ready to find your favorite new beauty product. You guys, this is a game changer, a life changer. If you follow my channel, I'm a professional licensed hairdresser and makeup artist here in Los Angeles, and you know how much I believe in the power of lashes and brows. I really just believe that if you have those going, that's really all you need. Put a little lip gloss on and take on the day. But you guys, if you see my channel, you also have seen me struggle with regular glue lashes. I was actually, for my wedding, I was 15 minutes late because I could not get the freaking lash glue to work, you guys. Oh, where were these? It's okay, for my next wedding, I will have these. That one didn't work out. But it is such a huge hassle. And what Glamnetics has done for all of us is make this such a more simple process. So I'm gonna let Ann give us a little bit of a tutorial on exactly what these products are, how she came up with this idea, and then we're gonna do a live tutorial for you guys. So let us know, how did you come up with this idea? Like, where did this come from?
So I've been a longtime lash addict ever since I was very young. I moved here actually from Thailand because I was born in Thailand. Moved here when I was 7 and moved into an all-white neighborhood. And so I felt very like low. I had very low confidence and discovered the power of lashes, and what it did for me was it gave me so much confidence, and then I became addicted right after that. And so I've been wearing lashes since I was probably like 16 years old, and would never go outside without them. And it gave me such a confidence boost. Even to this day, even when I don't wear lashes, I still have that confidence. So I really, really believe in the power of lashes as a training wheel to get you to where you want to be in terms of how you feel about yourself, and then you ready to take on the world. But Yeah, and I saw a big gap in the space when I realized that so many girls don't know how to apply lashes. I would say over 80% of girls don't know how to apply lashes, which is such a shame because transformational part of any beauty routine. And yeah, when I discovered the power of so basically when I discovered the power of lashes, I decided I wanted to figure out a way to make lashes way easier for women and way more accessible. At the time, magnetic lashes had come out, but it was like the thin plasticky kind that's
Yeah.
lashes together, and they sucked because it was so hard to figure out how to put them on. And so
So frustrating.
so frustrating. And it also was like hanging off by like
Yeah.
thread.
Yeah.
It was wonky. And I think a lot of people were really disappointed because it had gone viral, this concept of magnetic lashes, because lashes is a category that hasn't been innovated upon in 100 years. And for someone to finally be like, okay, here's something completely different, blew a lot of people's minds.
We were all so excited.
So excited, but so let down and everyone started calling magnetic lashes a scam, which totally understand that that's how most viewers probably view magnetic lashes. But I was like, why is there nobody like creating lashes that are full and have a lot of volume and are lashes like any normal lashes that you would see at Sephora? Like why aren't there any lashes like that? And so I basically took a normal lash and decided to add magnets on them. We added 5 magnets and then ended up adding 6, which we actually were the first to come out with the world's first 6 magnet lash. But also I'm like, what's the mechanism that this is gonna hold this lash onto your eye? And it was this magnetic eyeliner, which also was revolutionary too when we launched it, is that there's a lot of iron oxide in the formula. And just so everyone's asking, because I already know everyone's gonna ask, is like, is it eye safe? Yes, it's the same. It's basically similar to the formula of mascara, but we just add a lot of iron oxide to basically have that amount of iron oxide be larger so that it has magnetic properties. And iron oxide is actually naturally occurring in nature. You have iron in your blood, so no worries about that. It's not as bad as lash glue where there's formaldehyde.
That's what I would say is what I feel like. I'm so allergic to the glue. My eyes are just upset for several days after I wear them. I would have been a lash fanatic like you were growing up, but I would wear them for one day and then I'd be red and irritated. I would still do it because I wanted it for that event or whatever the photo shoot was. But this, I have super, super, super sensitive eyes. I have no issue with this at all. You take it right off. It washes right off with your makeup remover. And I find no irritation. So if I'm not irritated, y'all will probably be fine.
That's amazing to hear. And that's what I love hearing, is because a lot of women actually are allergic to latex. And obviously formaldehyde is a really bad preservative. It's bad for your reproductive system. There's a lot of issues with a lot of ingredients in lash glue that people just don't realize. That's why it smells like fish,
It's so wild.
So wild that you guys are like putting it on your eye and like, and then it rips off your natural lashes at the end of the day.
Yep.
And then it's just really bad. One of my employees actually had like a really bad eye sty. She slept with lashes on, and then the next day she woke up, went to the doctor, and they said that she had like an eye-eating bacteria that she got from lash glue. And I was like, I was like, oh my God, that's so bad.
Oh my goodness, that actually happened to me. I had not gotten my magnetic lashes yet, and at the end, right as the first quarantine was ending, the first day at home, we started filming again, and I pulled out my lash glue, and God knows how many months it had been sitting there, and I got a sty for the first time since I was like 13, and it was 100% from that lash glue.
Oh my God.
I did not get an eye-eating bacteria, thank God. That sounds terrifying.
Yeah. Oh, she was like, I could have been blind. That's what the doctor said. So I don't know how often that occurs, but it seems like the sty thing for sure is a common thing. I don't think the eye bacteria thing is a common, but definitely for. But for ours, so basically we have two separate types of pens. So we have a liquid liner, which is like for some people that prefer the brush, it's like this. Brush, and it's very it glides on really well, and it's matte. It's basically like blackest black, as you can see.
I love that.
Looks by itself is just a great eyeliner if you don't even want to pop on lashes. And then we also have a black felt tip pen. I don't know if this one's being sold on Amazon actually. This one we also have. And so it comes in 2 different forms in case you guys are just like, want 2 different options. But it's really, really easy. So basically once you apply the liner, you take the lash. And so this is like a box. I just want to show you guys. We were the first to come out with 6 magnet lashes. So there's 6 tiny magnets on the lash band.
Love them. I also have to say, I really appreciate the packaging. When I got this, I was like, look how sparkly and fun it was. I remember I sent it to my producer and I was like, 5 stars just for packaging. Anything that's glittery, I really appreciate the details on this.
We are obsessed with holographic over here. So everything
so amazing.
Holographic. But so there's 6 magnets on the lash band. We had 5 originally when we launched and then added another one. And then another thing too is we pre-cut the lash band so that it literally fits like perfectly on your eye. Trim them, because I know that's also another point that girls just like don't want to go through is like trimming them because you're scared of them. And another thing that's very special about our lashes, even before I get into the application part, is that we have these like tiny, there's like a magnetic anchor that's
these
you guys see
so important.
So these are our anchors. So we basically took the concept. This is like basically one, it's a magnet with like tiny hairs at the end. And it's the concept that we took from, the original magnetic lashes where it would sandwich your natural lashes together. Only put them at the ends. And you can add more. We also sell anchors separately, but you can always add more. But for the ends, which always lift up, even in blue lash, this provides you extra hold that you just place on underneath after you place your lash on the liner. I will show you that in a second, but it is such a game changer to have this because some girls just literally their corners always lift up or whatever it is and they have watery eyes.
Right here.
Yeah. So we added this in for free for you guys. It's in every package. And so you want to make sure you take off the anchors. They're really tiny.
I'm gonna pop mine off because I have.
You do?
I have magnetic lashes on.
There you go. So like,
I didn't take the anchor off. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Walk me through this, you guys. If you're just joining us, we are here with Glamnetics founder Ann Mcferran, and we are about to walk through this is the Vixen. I'll show you guys right here, and we're about to do a tutorial on how to put these puppies on. There's little secrets that I'm just learning about.
Yeah, so take off the anchors. They're on the corners, so they're just magnetized to the corners.
Wow. So, I didn't even know. Look how baby that is.
So they're really tiny.
Amazing. That's so tiny. Okay.
So pop them into the box, okay?
Oh yeah, just put them in the box so I don't lose them.
I'm gonna take mine off too. I'm actually wearing a different lash. I'm wearing Lush Lash, but. So honestly, I don't even have to reapply the eyeliner, which is what's also amazing about the product.
Yeah.
You can if you want. I don't know. I put on like 2 coats, so I'm pretty good. But it's so easy, guys. You literally just take the lash, make sure you take the anchors off, and then all you want to do is literally just place it right on top like this, and make sure you press down, and then the lashes are on.
Woo! Look at that.
Like 1 second technically. Depending on how fast you put on eyeliner is,
yeah, that usually takes me a little bit longer, but what are you gonna do?
Does that anyway, so it's like just skip that step, press it on, and then look at the hold power.
That's amazing. Okay, let me try that and see if I can make it look that easy. So I took the anchors off, and then do you have to use the anchors, or you just use the anchors if you need that little extra?
You don't need to. Yeah, it's just that if you need it. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going up. I have my little mirror here. I'm gonna pop these on.
Oh, there you go.
Look at that. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to do this one. I can't hold this thing at the same time. I might go out of frame a little bit. Sorry, guys.
You might have to apply eyeliner again. I don't know how much you put on, but
I think I'm hiding this. Yeah, I might have to put a little eyeliner on.
Yeah, I think you're the eyeliner. Sometimes the lashes can pull the eyeliner off. So if
Oh,
you,
that would make sense.
unless you put two coats, if you put two coats on and wait for it to dry, like it won't pull it off. But if you're like impatient and just like place it on when it's wet, which I sometimes do.
Which I very much do. Okay, so while I put my liner on, why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about the journey of Glamnetics? How did you, I mean, obviously the concept was there, but what did you do after that? You didn't just wake up and then all of a sudden have this company. There's a lot of, even though people like to believe that it's like, oh, it was just easy and it's just here and now it's a multi-million-dollar company. I'm sure it was not that simple. So tell us a little bit of that journey for you and what was that was like being a female entrepreneur in this crazy industry.
Yeah, I was actually, I mean, I'm in LA, like, I'm around a lot of male entrepreneurs who run like huge businesses, and I had never seen any female representation that I could even look to for a mentor, and that was really hard because I just felt like I don't think men understand that it's really difficult, especially as a minority woman, to come in and then start feel it. But I think it was just backed by my passion for the product. That was what made it really, really exciting for, I think, and also successful, because I was so passionate every single day that I went to work. And I was willing to do the things that I felt like even the men weren't willing to do, just because I came from an art background. Right before I started Glamnetic, I was a full-time fine artist. So I literally, and right before that, I was at UCLA, and I was a pre-med major studying psychobiology, which is totally irrelevant to what I'm doing now, obviously, but I think it taught me a lot on how to critically think and all of that.
Absolutely.
For anyone that's in a degree that they don't like, or they don't feel like they're probably going to pursue in the future, that's totally fine. Doesn't mean you're not going to succeed. Because it worked out for me. And when I graduated, I decided I wanted to be an artist because I had had sort of an artistic inclination my entire life. Like, I'm left-handed.
Me too.
Yeah.
Lefties.
Yes. So my mom too, she's like an artist as well, but she always told me there's no money in art, and I wanted to prove her wrong. And I did my first commission right out of college, and I got offered like $10,000 for a commission, and I was like freaking out. Thought that was like I made it. And so I pursued art for about 5 years before I did Glamnetic, and I showed my art in the Los Angeles Convention Center, like the LA Art Show, and like some other international like art in Art Basel, Miami, and had like a lot of clients, networked with a lot of entrepreneurs, and kind of saw the lifestyle that they were grinding 24/7. But I thought it was so fun. It looked so fun, and I wanted to do it too. I was like, that looks so fun. Like, I am in my studio all day long doing the same thing, but I get no social interaction. And so to actually build a team and a community around a product would be like a dream come true. And obviously I'm really passionate about lashes. So that's why when I saw that gap in the market, I felt like it was a perfect opportunity for me to try to make this work. And I literally have never had experience in sourcing or product development, but I Googled everything. I watched all the YouTube channels. So again, no excuses to everyone out there who wants to start a business. Literally just Google it. The internet is here, and it's for you. The world's your oyster. And so I learned everything from sourcing to product development to photography. I took all of the photos on the website, the PDP images, and all of the stuff on Instagram. Like, it was crazy. It was so much work, but you know, a year into product development, I finally was able to get what we launched with, which was, 5 lashes and a magnetic liner that worked really well. So yeah, that was kind of how we started. We launched August of last year. So it's been actually not that long, and people are actually really surprised because they're like, oh, I've seen you guys around for a while. Are you sure? Like, no, we literally just launched August of last year, which is insane. And then it's just kind of been going viral since then. Like, everybody just wants the lashes. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, I feel so blessed. Like never in a million years would I have expected Glamnetics to be as big as it is now. We're like the fastest growing beauty brand in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I'm so thankful and blessed. We have about 60 members on the team now. Then we've all hired virtually. We had 4 before we went into quarantine in an office, and then we've gone virtual since then and have like 60 employees. And it's been such a crazy ride.
That's amazing. I also love that you said like you were going to school to do something that was completely not art related. But I love that because sometimes I feel like, especially in schools these days, they want to cut the art, they want to cut the music, they want to cut all this stuff. But you are a living, breathing proof that you're the one who took the photos. It was your artistic eye that you had trained, your natural inclination, obviously, but you leaned into that to create something that is numbers and business, and what our parents and society would say is, this is business. But business is not just numbers and graphs. It is, I think especially that's part of the reason why this brand is taking off, because people can feel that. You can feel that everything is thought out. You can feel that the attention to detail was there, not only in the packaging and the photos, but in the actual products. Like you took the time to make sure that this was what you wanted. And so much of that stemmed from art. And I just think that is so powerful. And you should write a book about it.
Thank you. One day. I'm totally just focused on operating the company at this point. And and just focusing on product. Like you said, like product is the most important aspect. Like since we've launched, there's definitely been a lot of other people on the market that's like trying to like come in.
Yes.
And I know there's a lot of them on Amazon. They're like drop shippers that do it. But the one thing you can guarantee from our brand is that we put a lot more like customization, like uniqueness, everything, every single aspect of the product was thought through with the big team. And so you're gonna get, quality stuff. Another thing about our lashes is they last over 40 uses because there's no glue to clump up on the lash band.
Which is amazing.
So it's easy to clean. You could just like scrape off if there's any magnetic eyeliner on the band, like scrub it off, and then you literally have a brand new lash. And I've seen girls use them for like 4 months. It's crazy for just one lash.
Great. One of my favorite things, I'm going to put these on really quick, guys. I only have one lash on. And then I want to show you guys, one of my favorite things about this company is that they have lashes and they show you what they look like on each eye shape, or the 4 main eye shapes. And that to me is key, because I see all these big lashes and you're walking down Sephora's aisles and you're like, oh yeah, I want to look like that. And you put them on and you're like, this is not what I had in mind. So we're going to show you guys exactly what the video is. Once I put this puppy on, you guys can see it right here. This one is the Vixen.
I'm wearing a dramatic one, but
I love the dramatic ones also. I just did not get my hands on them yet. There we go. Now it just pops. That's nuts. I'm sorry, but like that would take me 15 minutes.
So elegant, so pretty.
Gorgeous. Okay, so we are going to show you guys, this is their Amazon page. So they are $29.99, but you can use them up to 40 times. So it is very budget friendly. All right, there we go.
And make sure you buy the liner because they're sold separately.
That's amazing. Hey, that's you. Yes, you guys, super important. Make sure that you buy the liner separately because they're not sold together. And the liner you can use just regularly if you're not gonna pop these lashes on, but obviously why would you not pop the lashes on? Because, hello.
It's literally a second extra, yeah.
It's so amazing. And honestly, I feel like without all the glue and without all the hassle, I mean, even if we're just sitting for Zoom meetings and it's just such a quick way to up your look, it's nuts. Okay, so we at Sway TV are wondering, what do you think of Amazon Live and the future of live interacting shopping? Like, where do you see that going for your brand and specifically, and also just globally?
We are amping up live like tremendously. I think this is the future, 1000%, no doubt about it. Like I mean, I've been reading articles and articles. I've been going into chat rooms. That's all they talk about. I'm convinced. And also China has kind of taken the lead in live with like billions of dollars in sales just through live. They can sell cars through live. Like, it's insane.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're selling cars through lives. So it's actually crazy. Like, I think that America's next in taking the lead on that. I mean, there's some people that are literally doing like over $100,000 in sales per live from like just Facebook lives. So I've seen brands do that, and something that we want to do as well. We are heavily focused on Amazon, like scaling Amazon. By just doing, I know there's like a quota you need to meet for hours in sales just to get to the next level. They gamify, which is awesome. So we're investing in that, and then we're investing on Facebook Lives and IG Lives. But I think Amazon definitely probably has the biggest potential, just because, you know, there's so much. Everybody's a Prime member. So.
Exactly. That's what I keep saying. I'm like, if you're not a Prime member, what are you doing? Like, your life can be so easy.
Crazy. I heard it was like 1 in 4 households are Prime members, and I was like, that's insane. I mean, that makes sense.
It makes total sense. I also love that Amazon, it's just so easy. You just click it. You don't have to log on to a different website and give your email address and give your address. It's just right here. You guys can get your Glamnetics, get that liner. Don't forget the liner. Okay, so I want to show on your Amazon page, I want to show you guys these different eye shapes and how different it at one lash looks on 4 different eyes. So there, you guys can see it right here. This is the Vogue, and this is what it looks like, just regular. But look how stinking different those look. I cannot get over that. So my eyes are a little bit almond right here, which I love the way those look on this one. I just think that's crazy. Do you have I don't think everybody knows what their eye shape is, and it's so important when you're doing any sort of makeup. Do you have a way for people to like look in a mirror and figure out exactly what their eye shape is for ordering your lashes?
Well, I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty standard across everything. You literally, if you're curious, you should probably just Google like, what eye shape am I? And there's probably just going to be a bunch of like images showing up, just showing. There's different. Like for me, I have kind of like a mix between Asian eyes and almond eyes. Like, I'm not monolid. Like monolid, there's a lot of Asians that are monolid where it's just like they have one lid. I think if you're monolid, you know you're monolid. But there's no doubt about that. But for me, I'm like an in between where I do have almond shaped eyes, where basically like half of my pupil is covered and it's like shaped like an almond. And then round eyes are basically people who have a little bit more lid, and you can see more of their pupil, like more of their pupil is showing because it's a little bit more of like a round shape. And then hooded eyes, I think if you have hooded eyes, you probably know. I think you have slightly hooded eyes.
I do have slightly hooded.
Yeah, where you have just extra skin at the end. So that's another eye shape. And then I think, what's the other one that was on there? Deep set. Deep set was another one where basically your brow bone is a little bit like out here, so you have more of a shadow in your eyes. So you need like different, basically there's a lash recommendation for each of the eye shapes, because like for deep set eyes, you want to bring your eyes out more. So you want lashes that like have really good curl and flare out a little bit more. But you know, some people like natural, some people like full. We actually have a lash quiz on our website too that people can take if they're curious about that.
Amazing.
There's you can look at the images on Amazon and see like what that might potentially look like on you and get a really good idea. What you said about like going down the Sephora aisle and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna look like that. I totally, totally feel you on that. And that's why we did that, was because everyone's eye is literally so different. And any brands, and I'm like shocked that no brands have done this, where they just have provided like an array, like they do for foundation, but like I'm like, why don't you do for eye shapes? Like it just seems, I don't know, it seems weird that they don't do it.
It's so great that you are. Pop right into that lane. Tamitha says, I have them and they're amazing. Tamitha, thank you so much for joining us. Bridget says, so excited. And MSK says, cute video. Tamitha, which lashes do you have? Come play with us here on Amazon. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you one more question. So the last question is, how are you gonna use these platforms to enhance your brand awareness? The live platforms.
Amazon, I mean, I think it's a great way to interact with customers and just see like what their questions are and then answer them live. Because I think, you know, with any product, there is some education that goes into it. People are going to have their own questions about like, oh, how do I apply? Like, for the most part, like we are definitely by far the easiest lash application system out there. But even then, you know, some people might have questions about like, oh, how far out do you want to place the lashes? You know, what's easy lashes is that you can take them off and readjust them. Unlike lash glue, when you take it off, you have to redo the whole process.
You put that lash on, you say a prayer first, then you put the lash on. Pray to the lash gods. All right, Sabrina says, I've never put on my own lashes. I'm makeup handicapped, not anymore. She says, how hard is it to put lashes on your eyes? So what we were just saying, Sabrina, thank you for joining us. What we were just saying is that the regular glue lashes, those are very difficult. I'm a professional hairdresser and makeup artist. I have the hardest time with them, but what these Glamnetic ones are is you use the magnetic liner and then you just pop these on. If you click back a little bit earlier in the video, you'll see me putting them on. They're so simple. You just hold it over your eye and it clicks in. It's like magic. I'm pretty convinced.
So easy. Wait, I'm gonna do it again just to show you guys.
Oh, perfect. There you go.
And then like, I have the lashes on right now just to show you guys the hold power. It's like crazy, but like if you have trouble and say you place it wrong, like you could take it off, right? And like literally you can just with one hand, like place it back on like this, place it down, and then it's like back on.
Voila.
But you have to make sure you put the liner on, obviously. I had the liner on already, so that was to do that, but like the hold power is like crazy. It's so good. And it's, you know, folds and waterproof, so
it's really very exciting. So there you go, Sabrina. Super easy. I promise you that. And the other ones I've used, I cannot say the same.
And by the way, you don't even have to be good at eyeliner, because remember that the lash band is black, and so it covers whatever mistake you made. Even if you just literally do like lines that don't connect, that works too. Like you could just do like a line here, a line in the middle, and a line at the end, and then just literally plop it on.
Set it down. Yeah,
you don't even have to connect the lines. Like it's just, you know, I've seen girls do that too.
Super user friendly. Okay, one last question. I had one more thing to ask you. So it says, as a founder of this brand, can you give young entrepreneurs, not even young entrepreneurs, I feel like you don't even have to be young anymore, but so I guess young as in early stage entrepreneurs, some advice if they have a dream and how to manifest that dream into reality?
I think the biggest thing that prevents people from doing things is like, what if I don't make it? What if like I don't know how to do accounting? What if I'm not really good with the finance side? What if I don't know how to market? Like just stop. Like don't ask yourself all those questions. Just take the first step and start. Like literally just start with the product first. Just start with a product. Once you have a product, which again you can Google, YouTube, and find the resources on how to source product properly and how to get in contact with the manufacturer, how to get samples and like all of that. Like literally the internet will tell you how. Start with that, right? Get a product that people will get mind blown over. Like I think that's the main point. Like you have to start there. If you don't have a product, your brand it's going to be a lot harder to scale. And that's why ours blew up so fast, is because the product was so innovative and it actually works. It's not a scam, it works. So that's why it blew up. And so make sure the quality's there, it works, it's really innovative, and it blows people's minds. Like if you give it to someone, they're literally like shook and can't stop thinking about it all week. Like that's the reaction you need to have. And then once you get there, then everything else kind of like comes, step by step. You don't have to do everything at once, but just do what you can. Like start an Instagram, and then like keep posting, like be consistent with posting. And then you'll get like followers, and you'll get like traction, and then you'll start getting more confidence in yourself. And then you'll start seeing the path just open up in front of you. But the very first step is like, just don't be afraid, like just start.
I love that. And don't forget to go to art class.
Being creative helps a lot, yes.
Yes.
Wake your inner child.
Yes, I read a thing yesterday that said because I feel like so much of we stop ourselves because we're afraid of, oh, it's going to fail, or oh, it's going to do this, and this happened to me in the past, and I could never do that. Who am I? I don't know how to do accounting. And there was a thing that said, you have to be more connected to your imagination than to your past. Ooh. And that is what will drive you, because whatever you're connected to is what you're going to be reacting out of. And I just thought that was so powerful for 2021. Let's all be more connected to our imaginations and our magnetic lashes. And then may your connection to your imagination be as strong as your connection of your Glamnetic lashes in 2021.
I'm gonna make a t-shirt and give it to our we have a community on Facebook. By the way, if you guys are interested in joining a private community of like, it's just a bunch of people who love Glamnetic. We have a 20,000 person group called the Glam Fam on Facebook.
Ooh.
And we literally talk about tips and tricks, like everything Glamnetic in there, like 24/7. So like, if you guys have any questions at all, which I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of questions from Amazon watchers right now, then like feel free to hop in there. But definitely, try out the products. I guarantee you guys are gonna love it. It's literally, it's life-changing for so many people.
Life-changing. It is life-changing. Thank you so much for joining us here on Sway TV. Is there anything you want to leave our viewers with before we head off?
Well, thank you so much for having me. I think for everyone, I hope everyone has a happy 2021. Remember, follow your imagination, not your past, because that's what's going to drive you forward in life with everything that you do.
Amen. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. You guys, if you want to see more interviews like this and more tutorials using Glamnetics, be sure to click that follow button. We, again, are here with Ann Mcferran, the founder and CEO of Glamnetics. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see y'all later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Make sure you guys follow Sway TV. Follow Sway right here. Ooh, it's this way, sorry. Corey says, thank you, Sway TV. Shakira says, thank you, Sway. Yes, guys, it is so much fun. We love Sway TV.
And of course, remember #ShoppersWanted. We so appreciate you, your support of this community. I hope you're staying safe at home and letting Amazon deliver your packages. We'll see you soon. Until then, let's sway.
Let's sway. Let's sway. Let's sway. Let's sway.